Hey, Olivia, someone told me that you were quitting, but it's a lie, right?
What? No, it's not a lie. I decided to resign for personal reasons. I thought I informed you in advance.
Well, it's true that you told me about it. I just never thought you're really quitting. I mean, I've been trying so hard as your mentor.
Yes, and I really appreciate you for that. Thank you so much for taking care of me.
Yeah, and if you feel that way, why do you have to quit? If you feel sorry for doing this to me, all you have to do is stay with us, right?
I don't really have the option to do so. I'm very sorry.
I've been taking so much care of you. I taught you a lot, didn't I?
Yes, and I'm very grateful for it. Thank you very much.
Well, maybe you thought about it before you decided this, but shouldn't you be more honest with yourself?
Honest with myself? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure there's something you want to tell me. You don't have to be so shy. Just say it. I know it already.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
You just have to be honest about how you feel. It's okay, I'm used to this. You don't have to be sorry for anything. Anyway, just make sure you let me know by the end of the day. I'll give you time to get ready for it.
Really, thank you so much for reaching out. We should grab a coffee sometime soon. I'll let you know when I'm free.
Really? Thank you so much. It's an honor. I'm going to have to vent about Isaac.
What? Did he do something to you?
Well, he keeps talking to me recently. He said he's going to train me because you were quitting.
Don't worry, I was going to deliver anyway. I didn't cancel the order.
Oh, I'm so glad. I was worried that I ended up upsetting you for doing something.
If I wanted to hurt the company, I would have used a fire extinguisher all over your office. I would never do anything like this.
Right? I mean, rather than hurting us, you're generous enough to give us a 30% discount. And he says he wants to talk to you about something.
How dare you? You're so useless! You're always rude to me, and I don't understand the younger adults these days!
We're doing a campaign of not making eye contact with you among all my female colleagues, so that's probably why I'm coming off rude to you. Of course, we're doing it on purpose.
What the heck? Why are you guys doing that?
It's exactly as I described it. Since you're such a narcissist and you end up thinking that the girls are in...
if he were fleeing. No one knows where he is or what he does now, since he seemed to believe that he was popular. Now that he realized that he was just a clown, I'm sure his pride is all destroyed. Well, after all that happened this time around, I hope that he learned to look at himself from a third person's perspective. As for me, I'm still working hard to run the bento shop. Since we're located near the company, I'm grateful that they order with us every time they're throwing a company party. It seems like Molly has been advertising our shop to other companies. She also swings by at my shop often, too. She's such a huge support to me, both professionally and personally. She could be a little naive sometimes, but she's very upright and diligent, so I'd like to keep an eye on her to make sure she doesn't end up with a bad guy.